Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Bonusri Das. Today I am going to teach you CBSE class 12 last poem Aunt Jennifer's Tiger by Adrienne Rich from the book Flamingo. Adrienne Rich was a feminist and she had published 19 volumes of poetry, 3 collections of essays and other writings. From the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tiger, she portrayed out the beleaguered condition of the womanhood in the patriarchal society. How the women remained oppressed and suppressed in the male dominating society. Their life was remained appalling and they were overburdened with the responsibilities and liabilities. They had to endure and had to run their life as per the will, as per the dictation of their husband. They failed to articulate their desire, which they harness in the core of their heart. So, in this poem, Aunt Jennifer also bleeds to get freedom and liberty in her married life, but she failed to acquire it. So, to portray out her feelings or to immortalize her feelings, she used to embroider the prancing of tiger in the panel by the woolen thread. The poet also conveys that her hand used to flutter when she used to embroider. This shows that she was in lack of confidence and she was remained in a very oppressive state. Actually, she was overburdened with the responsibilities and the liabilities that cannot be endured by her anymore. She failed to articulate her feelings to others. So, by embroidering the prancing of tiger, she canvassed out her hidden desire, which she used to harness during her lifetime in the married life. So, when she had died, the massive weight of the wedding band also suggested that only this band, the ring which she had owed during her married time, is the only tie-up, only bonding to carry out the responsibilities and the liabilities or the oppressive state or the overburden responsibility of the family by her husband. But she had to accept it without any confrontation. And then her hands, her rough hands also suggested that how much ordeals, how much oppression she had to encountered with. Though she had died, but she had immortalized her hidden desire in her embroidery, in the panel. And though she had died, though she was no more, but her desire remained evergreen in the mind of the readers. Now I am reading the poem and telling with a meaning and with a figure of speech. I am explaining to you. The poem is written in couplets, that is, and the rhyming scheme is AABB. Couplet means 2 lines have rhyming words at the end of the sentence. Now I am reading the poem, please go through it. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen. Prance means jump over or striding fast. STRIDING. Striding fast means moving fast. Bright topaz denizens. Bright topaz denizens. Topaz means shining yellow color stone. Bright topaz denizen is here metaphor. Bright topaz denizen is figure of speech, is metaphor. Here tiger's prance is symbolism. Tiger is the symbolism of fearless, bold and freedom. Tiger is the symbolism of fearless, bold and freedom. Of the world of green, what the world of green means, forest. They do not fear the man beneath the tree. Do not fear the man beneath the tree is alliteration. Do not fear the man beneath the tree is alliteration and also personification. A tiger is personified over here. And they pace. Pace means run fast in slick chivalric certainty. Slick chivalric is alliteration. And chivalric means shining. Slick means stylish. A chivalric means well groomed. So from this stanza, the poet conveys that Aunt Jennifer, though led a oppressive life, though led a appalling life during her married life, yet she harnessed her hidden desire, that is the desire of freedom and liberty. She wanted to express her feelings in words, but she failed to articulate it, to express it in voice, in advocation. So, by embroidering in the panel, she expressed her feeling. She has chosen the figure tiger only to highlight the majestic desire of her. Because the tiger is the fearless animal in the jungle, in spite of seeing the hunter, it remained fearless to show its boldness. So her feelings was expressed by this in a bold manner that she wanted freedom and liberty during her married life, but yet she failed to articulate it. Now the second, and Jennifer's fingers fluttering through the wool. Fingers fluttering is alliteration, and fluttering means moving terribly. Achha, why here fingers fluttering? This shows lack of confidence because she was in the core timid due to the oppression of the malehood in the society. She was so much beleaguered, she was so much tortured, and she was so much harassed by the male dominating society. Actually, this made lack of confidence within her. Find even the ivory needle hard to pull. See what the condition of the Aunt Jennifer. That is, the ivory needle was also heavy for her because due to the lack of confidence. The massive weight of the uncle's wedding band. Massive means heavy. Uncle's wedding band. Wedding band is symbolism. Wedding band is the symbol of oppression, responsibilities, and liabilities of the male dominating society. Still sits heavily. Sits heavily is hyperbole. Sits heavily is hyperbole because the wedding band sits heavily is hyperbole because the ring or the band during the marriage time is very negligible weight. In spite of that, she was facing it cumbersome to bear because due to the overburden of responsibilities and liabilities. So sits heavily is hyperbole, which is shown in an exaggerate way upon the Aunt Jennifer's tiger. So from this stanza, she wanted to portray out that how much beleaguered, how much tortured she had endured during her married life. By continuous heckle, by continuous oppression, she had declined her self-confidence. Her self-confidence was reduced to zero. So, out of lacking of confidence, she was in a timid state. So her fingers were fluttering and she was feeling cumbersome or difficult to pull out the ivory needle. The ivory needle also became heavy for her and she also felt cumbersome or problem to hold it and to pull it out properly. So her fingers were fluttering. And the wedding band of Uncle Jennifer also sounds to her to be a heavy one because this band is the only mode of communication how she had taken the responsibility during her married life by wearing the uncle's wedding band, and that is only the mode of communication between the two. When our aunt is dead and her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with orders means difficulties or hardship, she was mastered by. The tiger in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. Prancing, proud is alliteration. And from this stanza, The poet conveys that when Aunt Jennifer will die, her rough hand will suggest that how much ordeals, how much hardship she was forced, compelled to endure during her married life. That is the alibi, that is the testimony, that is the evidence she was giving to the readers that she was compelled to endure the torture of the male dominating society. But though she died, though her desire also died with Aunt Jennifer, but the desire which she had expressed through her embroidery remained immortalized to the readers because still the tigers were prancing in the panel as if showing that she was craving with the desire to get liberty and freedom. This is all about the poem, and the important question is that give the justification of the poem and how the poet expresses from this poem the male dominating society or the patriarchal society, and what was the symbolism of wedding band and prancing of tigers, that all. And the second is that Aunt Jennifer's tigers are totally different from her character discussed. The character which she has borne was totally different from the thing which she had embroidered. Actually, the character she has borne was the outcome of the oppression or the torture that she had to endure during her married life in the male dominating society. But the core of her heart, she used to harness the desire of freedom and liberty, of the freedom of boldness, but she failed to articulate it or portray out it during her lifetime. But by her embroidery, she portrayed out her desire to the readers that she had harnessed this type of desire, this type of likings, aspirations, but in practicality, she failed to proven it or to fail to establish it. And the last one was, why does Aunt create the tiger opposite to her character? And the last question is, describe the poetic devices used in the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tiger. This is all for today. If you like my teachings, please subscribe my channel. Till the next video, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed. Thank you.